What would you rather do on a Friday night than watch Dylan Cease take to the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays? In fact, I guess it doesn't really matter what day. He has been that must-watch TV. He's been a lot of fun to watch, and especially the dominance that he continues to show. He quite literally could do anything on any given night. You talk about a struggling Cardinals lineup. Dylan Cease looks to power past them here tonight.
The 2-2. Fastball, and he gets him 2 down.
Missed his spot with a four-seamer over the middle, but 97 was enough to get it by him. And Walker strikes out swinging.
Right guy for the big hit here, potentially. He has had some success in his career against Cease. Herrera comes in 4 for 7 with a pair of doubles.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. On a slider in the dirt, Valenzuela blocks it, tags the batter Herrera, and that will do it for the top of the first. Around a 2-out walk. A pair of Ks and no runs for Dylan Cease. He strands a runner, keeps it 0-0.
Well, when you trust in your people and you trust in your process, the outcomes we're seeing from Kyle Leahy, Brad, are the end result for the Cardinals. He has been terrific, maybe our best starter for the last month.
Yeah, absolutely the best starter. One of the best starters in the league over the last 6 starts, as you mentioned, a 1.15 ERA over those. Take a look at the pitch arsenal. 4-seam, slider, curve, sinker, changeup, and sweeper. The beauty of that arsenal is, I mean, he uses everything in all the counts.
And a sharp shot to first. Burley, a great stab. Race to the bag, and Leahy won it. What a way to start the night defensively. Burleson with a full-out dive at first robs Lucas of a base hit.
This is an incredible play right here on both ends. First of all, this ball's hit pretty well. Burley stabs it on the one-hop from a knee. Perfect feed to hit Kyle Leahy sprinting to the bag. What a way to get things going here.
2 down for Kazuma Okamoto.
And he takes care of Okamoto. There's a swing and a miss for Kyle Leahy. A heavy lifting, but perfect 1-2-3 home first in Toronto.
1 out, Nathan Church to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 96 on the fastball up top, 3 Ks for Cease, and 2 outs in the top of the second.
Probably think that the thought process having Jose Fermin in there against a guy like Cease, high contact guy. Like this guy turns it around pretty quickly, gets the barrel to the baseball.
And then this one is lined into left field. Sanchez makes the catch. Charging in to make the play and retiring the side. No score, bottom 2. George Springer leading it off. Lined into right, a base hit. Boy, that breaking ball was in a pretty good spot from Leahy, and Springer lined it the other way.
Dalton Varsho is next. Varsho was a 20-homer man last year. Swing and a miss. Leahy has his second strikeout, 1 in each inning, 1 on, 1 out. Ernie Clement, 30 years young, 3rd in the American League in hitting at .294. That's on the ground to short, 1 there, and a double play. Leahy has an efficient second inning, his first twin killing of the night, and our scoreless duel heads to the 3rd.
It's no score, top 3. This is Jordan Walker, who struck out in the first.
And hits it very high to shallow right. Ernie Clement back out there under the pop-up. Makes the squeeze, and it's 3 outs in the air for Dylan Cease. In a 1-2-3, top of the 3rd inning. 1st and 2nd now for the Blue Jays.
These are the situations, Dan, where Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has to step up. This is where they need him most. If he is going to heat up in the final couple months of this season, this is the type of situation. 2 outs, couple runners out there.
Swinging, there's a ground ball to the second baseman. That's Weatherhold. He's up, he's over, he's out. The Blue Jays threaten, but they don't score. We have played 3, still no score.
27-year-old Burleson in his 5th season is kind of one of the veterans on this team at this point. No one over the age of 29.
There's a shot to right center on an 0-2 count. Burley went down and combed a changeup. Big turn. He's on his way to second. It took a while for the Jays to track that one down. And Alec Burleson's good work after the break continues. He's got his 27th double.
1 down, and now Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a miss to get him. 2 down.
2 outs and runner on second. No score in the game, top of the 4th. The pitch to Mason Wynn.
Ground ball. Jimenez throws out Wynn, and Cease pitches around a leadoff double here in the top of the 4th.
Since his first full season in 2021, Cease ranks 2nd among MLB starters in zone whiff rate, trailing only Tarek Skubal, and Blake Snell is 3rd.
It has been a roaring success. Year 1 of 7 for Dylan Cease.
The Cardinals have their now leadoff man of the inning in scoring position.
Great stop by Guerrero. Feeds Cease for the out. Outstanding play by Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, I keep seeing it from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at first base, and I keep saying, despite the frustrations and disappointments of his offensive season, he has not let it go onto the field and affect his defense. A great play here, a run-saving play as he feeds to Cease.
The runner comes to third, Church, so the infield is in for the Blue Jays. The batter is the catcher, Jimmy Crooks. The 2-2. Got him with a changeup, 2 down.
Not many guys have 20 miles an hour difference between their fastball and their changeup. It is so difficult to stay back. Even if you recognize that pitch out of the hand, 20 miles an hour is a huge difference, and Jimmy Crooks was way out in front.
And he's going to go against the all-star Jordan Walker here, who right on right. We know what Cease likes to do. He likes to run that fastball at the top of the zone. He'll run it in on your hands and then throw that slider away. See if Jordan's got the counter.
Little flare into shallow center. It's going to drop, and Walker comes through. Weatherholt goes first to third, and the Cardinals, with 2 out in the 5th inning, get a huge RBI from Jordan Walker, number 79, and St. Louis has the lead.
Jordan Walker took a sinker and was able to muscle it into left center field. Varsho was playing deep, didn't have a chance at it, and then it took a real big bounce. Weatherholt's able to go from first to third, so the Cardinals are still in business with Alec Burleson, who is an RBI producer, is at the plate.
Runner goes from first, and it's swung on and missed. The tag applied, and that will end the top of the 5th. Strikeout number 6 for Cease, but the Cardinals have the first run of the night. Clement grounded into a double play, 6-4-3 back in the 2nd.
A swing and a miss. Strike 3 with Leahy using a breaking ball. In fact, that was his changeup that had just a little movement away from the right-handed batting Clement.
So they've got runners at first and second now with 2 outs, and the top of the order is up. Nathan Lucas, who has grounded out. A great play by Burleson, the first baseman, and then Lucas walked in the 3rd.
A swing and a high fly ball, short right field. Here comes Walker calling off Weatherholt. Walker has it in short right field, leaving 2 on. Lucas is out number 3. The Cardinals come up in the 6th there in Toronto, leading 1-0.
So a couple of ground balls to first so far this inning, and now the shortstop Mason Wynn, who walked in the 2nd and grounded out in the 4th. Got it. The slider down and away. 6 innings, 1 run. That's 7 strikeouts now for Dylan Cease against the Cardinals so far here tonight.
Bottom of the 6th. Blue Jays need a run to get back in this game, trailing 1-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leading off. Swing and a drive. Deep left center. Going back, Nootbaar turns. It's off the wall. Vladdy around first, taken for second. Nootbaar's throw off line, and a head first dive into second base by Guerrero for a leadoff double. He tagged it, nearly had his first home run of the season at home, but he'll take a 112-mile-per-hour double.
He hit that ball on the screws. He thought he got it off the bat, watched it for a split second. It was a hanging breaking ball, thigh high, right down the middle. Maybe that's why it was a pretty close play at second base. If Lars Nootbaar makes a good throw into second base, I'm pretty sure he gets Vlad.
Best chance for the Blue Jays to crack Kyle Leahy is right now. No one up in the pen. Runner on second, no outs.
And here's Okamoto, 0 for 2.
Swing and a line drive. Fair ball down the left field line. Coming around third in to score Guerrero. Okamoto trades places, going into second with an RBI double. That ties it 1-1 in the bottom of the 6th.
Another miss from Kyle Leahy. They weren't trying to throw that ball down the middle like they did. It was just a spinning slider. Jimmy Crooks, the catcher, was set up on the outside part of the plate. Kaz Okamoto does a good job waiting back on that mistake and ripped it down the left field line.
And interesting, Ollie Marmol's got Brule up, and Dalton Varsho is the hitter, but he is not making the move here. He's going to leave Leahy in.
Sharply hit. JJ, a great play, and a strike from his right knee. Wow, 2 bullets hit to the right side, and Weatherholt handles a wicked hop for the 2nd out.
They've got the go-ahead run at third, but there are 2 outs now, and it'll be Ernie Clement, who's had a frustrating night at the plate.
First pitch swing, pops it up. Who's going to catch it? It's going to be Church with a tumbling grab. Kyle Leahy works around back-to-back doubles. Toronto settles for 1. Wow, great Cardinal defense in the 6th inning preserves a 1-1 tie.
So the Blue Jays are threatening. They've got runners at first and second with a 1 out. And after Straw was announced into the game as a pinch hitter, Ollie Marmol went for a right-hander, Peter Strzelecki. Just his second appearance of the season, which just signed to a minor league deal a week ago. And he hits Straw on the first pitch.
So the bases are loaded off the hit by pitch, and all of a sudden, Strzelecki's got a very different opponent. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. coming up.
Ground ball to short. There's one. There's two. Strzelecki gets us out of a huge mess. 2 on with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be Gordon Graceffo with a late summons from the St. Louis bullpen. And he has Ernie Clement standing in the way in this late inning drama before a packed house in Toronto tonight.
That's ball 4. The bases are loaded now with 1 out.
So Luis Urias will come on and pinch hit for Davis Schneider.
One timely hit here would mean a ton to this Blue Jay team here tonight.
Hit on the ground and through left field, base hit. In to score Springer. Varsho through a stop sign. Throw bounces in late. Varsho slides home. It's a 2-run go-ahead RBI single for Luis Urias. 3-1 Blue Jays in the bottom of the 8th.
What a big knock for Luis Urias. Got the pitch he was looking for, ripped it through the hole on the left side. Carlos Fabulous throws the stop sign up, and Dalton Varsho runs right through it. Actually scored relatively easily for a 3-1 Blue Jays lead here in the 8th.
First time they've led all night.
Big 2-run single for Luis Urias to give the Blue Jays their first lead of the night. And now Brandon Valenzuela trying to add on.
The swing, and there's a slowly hit ground ball to second. Throw to second out. On to first. A double play. I don't know how they accomplished that. A 4-6-3 double play, and Mason Wynn does amazing things every game.
And Louis Varland is on with a 2-run lead.
The 23rd save of the season for Louis Varland came on Wednesday in Washington, and it was of the 6-out variety. Came on in relief of Tyler Rogers in the 8th. Recorded 6 outs for his 23rd save. Did allow 1 hit, walked a batter, and struck out 1. But after a day off, he's back at it, going for number 24.
Ground ball to third. Okamoto to second, and that's the ball game. Fermin retired. Varland another save, remaining perfect on the season in save situations. And the Blue Jays win the opening game of the series by a score of 3-1.
What else can we keep saying about Louis Varland? He just keeps doing it. This is coming off his 6-out save in Washington. Do you need me Friday? Sure, I'm ready. There's another one. Save number 24, but Luis Urias with the pinch hit 2-run single. That's sometimes how an offense maybe get going a little bit. An unlikely source coming off the bench. John Schneider's move worked.
So 2 in a row now for the Blue Jays. They take the opener of this series 3-1. Another good job by Dylan Cease. Great work from the bullpen tonight. Spencer Miles, Jeff Hoffman, Louis Varland, and they'll try to make it 2 in a row over the Cardinals tomorrow afternoon.